You know what to do.
Hi, it's Jeff Shore calling you back to let you know that I really need to hear from you. I put a deposit down on a new Beamer, and if this sale doesn't go through, I'm going to have to cancel that. Please call me right away. Yeah, that should get the buyer over the edge. Greetings, everyone. Jeff Shore, author of Follow Up and Close the Sale. It's a book that answers the question, what do we do as sales professionals when the customer says not yet? Now, the fact is, when we think about follow-up, we think about the telephone. And when we think about the telephone, we think about leaving a voicemail. So let's get into that. So first of all, when we think about making a phone call in the first place, I've been talking about this in this series. That phenomenon called telephobia, it's a thing. Look it up. You gotta be aware. There's some deep psychology that goes into telephobia. Some social psychologists believe that our association with the telephone, even very, very early in life, affects how we feel about the telephone all throughout the rest of our life. Now, some people have no problem making a phone call. They can do it all day long.
Good afternoon. My name is Chris Gardner. I'm calling from Dean Witter.
But other people, not so much. There's a legitimate fear.
We've traced the call. It's coming from inside the house.
Either way, what we're talking about is a comfort addiction. For many salespeople, they want the voicemail. They would rather get a voicemail than have somebody pick up the phone. In fact, they call when they know that the customer won't answer.
Where could I be? Believe it or not, I'm not home.
Here's my advice. Don't be that person. You see, it'll be helpful for us to understand that there is a hierarchy to communication. The best and most effective conversation is always face-to-face, right? Where I can read you and you can read me, and there's an energy to our body language. Face-to-face is best. Second behind that is voice-to-voice. That is a phone call. And I may not be able to see your face, but I can hear the nuances in your voice. I can hear the energy. There are things that we can communicate with voice that we can't communicate anywhere else. So first is face-to-face, second is voice-to-voice. Third after that is voice-to-face. And here I'm talking about sending a recorded video. I can leave a voicemail, and I think you should if you're trying to call them first, but that voice-to-face, that video can make a huge difference. All right, so we have face-to-face, we have voice-to-voice, we have voice-to-face, and then we have voice-to-ears. That's the voicemail. After that comes the written communication, text and email. So if you can't get a face-to-face, you really want to go to a voice-to-voice. Now that begs the question, should you leave a voicemail at all? There are different schools of thought here. Some believe that you should absolutely leave a voicemail and then follow up with another call immediately. Others suggest that maybe you try to make the phone call once or twice before you leave a message. In essence, you're sending a message to your customer that I will continue to call until you pick up the phone. I do think it's appropriate to leave a voicemail as long as you're doing it properly, which is what we're going to talk about next. If you want to leave an effective voicemail, here are 5 things to keep in mind. Number 1, add value. If you can't add value, don't make the call in the first place. Number 2, keep it short. The longer the voicemail, the less chance that they will listen to it. Number 3, strong energy. It is critical that we are boosting and maintaining the emotional altitude. Remember that strong energy that you had face-to-face when you first talked to the customer? You want to bring that same level of energy into the voicemail. 4th tip, enunciate, especially your phone number. How frustrating it is when somebody throws their phone number out really, really quickly and you wouldn't have time to write it down in the first place, but even if you could, you can't understand what they're saying. And then finally, and this is really critical, set up the next interaction. Whether that's a phone call you're going to make soon, or you're going to send them information, or there's an event that's coming up, whatever it is, you want to make sure that this call sets up the next call. When it comes to voicemail, it can be effective as just one more tool in the drawer. But make sure, like with all your follow-up, that you are bringing your best self, your strongest energy. You want to leave a voicemail that is so compelling that your customer can't wait to call you back. That's when you've got this down correctly. Hey, thanks for watching today's 5-minute sales training. I've got a lot more to teach you about follow-up in my latest book from McGraw-Hill, Follow Up and Close the Sale. You can get all the information about my new book at jeffshore.com/salesfollowup. The link to that page is in the description below. When you order your copy, I've got all kinds of bonus material that I'll send to you for free so that you can begin applying the book right away to start closing more sales and earning more and bigger commissions. Once again, check out the link in the description below, and until next time, learn more to earn more.